So before I get into it with this particular piece, where I'm going to talk about it, um, one thing this is recorded afterwards, my initial recording. One little inspiration for the title, also, as well as talking about Annie Jacobson's book, Nuclear War Scenario. Another Another one that I forgot to mention was the fact that where, because she was talking about things unraveling, or the pile of unraveled thread was also actually a reference to the rather infamous 1984 um, film for the BBC of the name Threads, which is very almost to a person. Anybody talking about it who's seen it, which I have, I watched it as part of a school project when I was a teenager, and it never left me. It's we consider it the most bleak and terrifying film that you will ever watch, even on the subject of nuclear war. Um, it makes it basically it makes the day after look like Sesame Street. So that was another thing. Part of that was a reference to that film. So on with the rest of my discussion of this piece of artwork. Hello. So today I'm going to be doing a digital piece, and then it's another nuclear war themed piece. Um, so it seems to be a bit of an obsession of mine, as you will see when I do this. I'm going to plan another collection of my artwork and book in book form. And I'm going to have an actual section on nuclear war. So see how much of that fills up. But does seem to be a bit of an obsession of mine artwork wise. So the title and the theme of this came from I saw quite a few videos, and I ended up going down a rabbit hole of a writer called a journalist who's also written some books, called Annie Jacobson, who has a current book that she's promoting, and what she was talking about was nuclear war, a scenario where she develops a scenario for nuclear war for where deterrence goes wrong, where it doesn't work. And she talks about how it unravels. So that got me thinking about that, and I like the idea of I was thinking of unraveled string and based around it. So that's where also the title of this come from, Unravelled. So I spent quite a lot of time trying to find the ideal pictures of unraveling thread, and because the picture of the mushroom cloud, that was very easy to find; they're everywhere. Um, but the unravel thread part, to find something I was actually happy with, was it took quite a while, and then I ended up finding this bit here you have at the bottom here, and it works absolutely great because you've got all the different. First, you can see how it's unravelled into a mess, because some of them were just like a ball of yarn with some thread coming down. And while that's a good image in itself, it's not suitable really for this. I like the fact I want it to be a tangled mess, and you've got the fact that it's different colours can also show the different elements of different all the different nations and so forth, and different departments that go into play for this unravelling, how everything has come apart. Because it's people have said, quite a few people have said about deterrence, in this even high military people will say about deterrence, saying yes, it works until it doesn't, um, and when it doesn't, it'll be the last thing we ever know, really. Um, and they also have like some theories of if deterrence does fail, then doing enough small nuclear strikes to try and make put deterrence back. I have very doubt that would actually be able to happen. But there you go. But so yeah, so she's talking about unravel, and this, and I thought I like that metaphor, and it's true. It would unravel very very quickly. And if you've ever dropped a load of thread, that unravels pretty quickly as well. But this pile here worked absolutely great because it actually covered some of the ground stuff, some of the ground cloud of the mushroom cloud. So it was the right shape for that, and it was very easy to cut around and so forth. So, and because of all the different colours, and it was on a white background, it was easy to just magic magic star it to that tool, and then just cut around where I needed to, where it needed tidying up. This is all good, high quality. I can't remember what nuclear test this mushroom cloud is from, but I know if I'd have thought about it better, I would have brightened this a bit to be more in line with the thread, or darken the thread a bit. But I made this piece very quickly, although I'm still very happy with it. And you could make an argument for the thread being brighter than the picture of the mushroom cloud test is. This is the bright world left behind, and the bleak world that is being ushered in. But that's just me coming up with stuff on this moment. But sometimes that's how things work. Sometimes I will throw things together because I think they look good. I think it would be cool to put this, and then I almost invent the meaning. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I do actually have the meaning from the word go. It depends on the piece, really. So, let me know what you think of this and my little obsession with nuclear war. There will be more at some point on this subject, no doubt. So, yeah, especially frighteningly relevant coming up in the time coming up right now and how things are going. So, hopefully, hopefully we'll get through this. But yeah, so let me know what you think of this, whether you like it or not. And if you've read or listened to the audiobook of Nuclear War Scenario, I'm going through the audiobook right now. And so I'm about 6 hours into the book, into 11 hour book, and it's like about 40 minutes into the scenario, 41 minutes into the scenario, something like that. I think she has the whole thing, everything unravel and go wrong, but in about 72 minutes. That's how fast these things can escalate. I won't tell you anything more about the plot. Plot. It's a non-fiction book, but it's a fictionalized scenario based on fact. If you understand what I mean, that's how she's explained it. It's a non-fiction book, but it's a scenario based on research she's done, experts she's spoken to. Well, if you like this, as always, my merch links and my socials are in my link tree, which is in the description, and I shall speak to you soon.